Few things are more frustrating than sciatica. The pain can start in your lower back, travel through your buttock, run down the back of your leg, sometimes reaching all the way to your foot. For some people, it's a dull ache. For others, it's burning, sharp, electric, or even unbearable. And when people search for answers online, they quickly run into a problem. One person says stretching fixed it. Another says stretching made it worse. One person recommends rest. Another says never rest. One expert recommends surgery. Another says avoid surgery at all costs. So who is right? And more importantly, what actually works? Today, I'm going to give you the same framework many clinicians use when thinking about sciatica. We'll cover what sciatica actually is, what treatments usually don't help, what treatments often do help, and the warning signs that should never be ignored. Let's start with the biggest misunderstanding. Many people think sciatica is a diagnosis. It's not. Sciatica is a symptom. Think of it like a headache. A headache tells you something is happening, but it doesn't automatically tell you why. Sciatica works similarly. The word simply describes symptoms that occur when the sciatic nerve becomes irritated. Think of the sciatic nerve as a giant electrical cable. It begins in your lower back, travels through your pelvis, moves through the buttock, runs down the leg, and branches into the foot. Because it's such a long nerve, irritation in one area can create symptoms somewhere else. That's why someone can feel pain in their calf, even though the problem may begin much higher up above. Understanding this is important because treatment depends on the cause, not simply the location of symptoms. Now, let's discuss where sciatica commonly comes from. Cause number 1, disc-related irritation. Between each spinal bone sits a disc. Think of a disc as a shock absorber. Its job is to distribute forces and help the spine move smoothly. Sometimes a disc can irritate nearby nerve structures. When that happens, symptoms may travel down the leg. This is one of the most common causes of sciatica. But it's not the only cause. Cause number 2, spinal narrowing. As people age, changes can occur around the spine. In some individuals, this narrows the available space for nerve structures. Think of it like reducing the amount of room inside a tunnel. The nerve still fits, but there's less space available. Cause number 3, muscle-related compression. Occasionally, muscles around the hip region may contribute to irritation of nearby nerves. This is less common than many social media videos suggest, but it can happen. The key point? Sciatica is not one single condition. It's a symptom with multiple possible causes. And that's why treatment isn't always identical for everyone. Let's discuss something important. Many people spend months trying treatments that sound logical but rarely solve the problem. Mistake number 1, complete bed rest. Years ago, people were often told to stay in bed. Today, we know prolonged inactivity usually isn't helpful. The body adapts to inactivity surprisingly quickly. Muscles weaken, confidence decreases, movement tolerance drops. Most people benefit from remaining as active as symptoms reasonably allow. Mistake number 2, constant stretching. This surprises many people. Stretching can feel good. But feeling good and solving the problem are not always the same thing. If a nerve is irritated, aggressively stretching it repeatedly may not address the underlying issue. In some cases, it can even aggravate symptoms. Stretching is a tool, not a cure. Mistake number 3, searching for a magic exercise. Many people spend months looking for one exercise that fixes everything. Unfortunately, recovery rarely works that way. Most successful rehabilitation programs involve progression. Now, let's discuss the things that actually have a reasonable track record. Number 1. Movement. Movement is one of the most powerful tools available. Not because movement magically cures everything, but because the body generally responds well to appropriate activity. Walking is often helpful. Gentle movement is often helpful. Gradually returning to normal activities is often helpful. Movement provides information to the nervous system, and information matters. Number 2. Strength. The goal isn't becoming a bodybuilder. The goal is increasing your body's capacity. Stronger muscles help distribute forces more effectively. Improved capacity often means greater tolerance for daily activities. Number 3. Education. This one is frequently underestimated. People are often less afraid when they understand what's happening. Fear tends to decrease. Confidence tends to increase. And confidence influences movement. Number 4. Time. Nobody likes hearing this, but many episodes improve significantly with time. The challenge is using that time wisely. One reason sciatica creates so much fear is because nerve symptoms feel different. Burning, tingling, electric sensations, pins and needles. These sensations naturally worry people, but symptoms alone don't automatically tell us how serious something is. That's why context matters a lot. Which brings us to our next section. Most episodes improve, but some situations require prompt medical assessment. Seek medical attention if you experience progressive weakness, loss of bladder control, loss of bowel control, numbness around the groin or saddle region, rapidly worsening neurological symptoms. These signs are uncommon, but they're important. Think of them as warning lights on a car dashboard. Most warning lights aren't catastrophic, but some require immediate attention. Now, let's put everything together. A sensible recovery plan often includes remaining reasonably active, avoiding prolonged bed rest, gradually restoring movement, building strength over time, understanding the condition, monitoring warning signs, and maintaining realistic expectations. Recovery is rarely a straight line. There are good days, bad days, better weeks, frustrating weeks. That's normal. Progress isn't always linear. Final thoughts. If you remember only one thing from this video, remember this. Sciatica is a symptom, not a diagnosis. The goal isn't simply treating pain. The goal is understanding why that pain exists in the first place. Because once you understand the cause, treatment decisions become much clearer. And that's exactly how many healthcare professionals approach sciatica. Not by chasing symptoms, but by understanding the bigger picture. If you found this helpful, subscribe to PhysioWise. Because the more you understand your body, the better decisions you can make for your health.